So hi, so today we will be learning about again German. So I'll be walking you through about three main topics which I call as for, nach, and by. So first, let us understand what we say them in English, and then I'll walk you through in detail. Okay. So what is for? As we said, for in English is before. Nach is after. That means after. By. It means in, with, can be at. Okay. And it can also be by. Okay. Now it need to necessarily be in, but it can be by, at, and with. So what exactly are we trying to say on this? It means either, let us say, an action. We are purely talking about an action. That means a person, what did she do before going to the work, after going to work, and if she is in the office. So it's like, what is she doing before the work? Okay. Then after the work, now, then she's at the work. That is by the work. So we are mainly talking here about the action, the current situation of the person. In German, in English, what do you say? I'm in the office. I'm going to the office. I'm after the office, right? And I'm in the office. So there are three different kinds of actions that we usually talk in, after, or before. So in German, so these three actions are determined by vor, before, nach, after, and by, which is actually in, or with, or at. I'm at the work or something. So now we understood these things, which is very, very clear for us that whenever we use for or nach or Beim, we understand that it is an action, whether the person is in the office or after the office work, or she's talking something about before. Very, very clear. So now let's come to the grammar part. So let me take a table here, and then we can explain very clearly. And then so I want to take another. Okay, fine. So here, let us first take a the name. That there is in German, we have the dir, die, das. We have things like neutral, we have plural, and feminine and masculine. So I will write masculine, feminine, neutral, okay, and then you have the plurals, okay, and then these are the four different ways. And then I spoke about for or nach, right? Before or after. And then after or after, what else is the last one we have? Is the by. By means, as I said, it is at the work or in the work or at the work, with the work, by the work. Yeah, some of the English words like this, which we use. So it's very crystal clear. So for us to mainly to understand this thing, I will explain it again in the easier way. Here I will take an example so that it is easier for us. Insert another column. Come on. So for this, I am taking our example as Deutsch course. Okay. So Deutsch course is dear Deutsch course. So it is a masculine form of Deutsch course. So feminine I am taking as let me take as dear Arbeit. Okay. Here Arbeit. Sorry, Arbeit spelling ARBEIT, Arbeit. And then you have a neutral, which I call as das Training. Okay. And then last one I wanted to explain as T. You can say, example as the House of Aachen, HAUSAUFGA of Garden, which is meaning homework. Yeah. WORK. So it is nothing but the House of Garden, something like this. So now let us now explain first of all like this, that there are these words in German which are explained, that we have the masculine, feminine, neutral, and the plural form. So now this is clear. So now let us understand that how do we write them. Now, for example, in masculine form, here it becomes den. Okay, it becomes den. Feminine becomes den. No, feminine it becomes dear. Neutral it becomes den. For plural it becomes den. By it becomes beim. Why? Like I'll explain in a minute. For Arbeit, for feminine it becomes dear. Neutral it becomes beim, beim. And finally the plural form it becomes den. Now, beim here, why it comes is, now the say Archana is going to she's going she's at the Deutsch course. So we can say it is by plus dear EEUTSCH Deutsch course. So then right plus dear Deutsch course becomes Beim. Okay, so in the same way, so let us now a little bit learn more in detail. So here it is. I'm going to explain. So here if you see this picture, here I have explained it like this. Now, task is achieved, and she's not yet gone, or not, she is either in the Deutsch course, right? She is before, so we will get it as vor, right? That's very clear. She is vor, and Deutsch course is masculine form, so it is if you see here, we have written dem. So it is for dem Deutsch course. So it is hasn't yet gone inside the Deutsch course. She's not yet into the Deutsch course. Or not yet she's after or not we're talking about something which is after. So she is yet to go. Or she's different. So what we talk about is we know that it is for and Deutsch course is a masculine form. So it is für den Deutsch course. Now that is done. So now let us see that Archana is already in the Deutsch course. So what happens if Archana is already in the Deutsch course? As I said, Deutsch course, if she is already in the Deutsch course, let's see what happens. I'm now going to put a picture of this. So now Archana is here. Oops, my picture has not been displayed. Give me a moment. So now, as I said, here Archana is already. She's already in the Deutsch course. So Beim. We also use Beim. So Beim or Beim. So Bei becomes Beim when it is either a neutral form or it is a masculine form. So Bei, I will write it here, Bei becomes B-E-I-M when masculine or neutral, right? So here, if you observe, here Beim became only when it is in a neutral form or it is in a masculine. So this is very clear, right? So now war for them Deutsch course, and here it is she is already in the Deutsch course, so Beim Deutsch course. So now the masculine form of thing is done. So now let us talk about the Arbeit. Okay, so I think since the place is not fine here, let me make it easier for us. So we will write here as die Arbeit. Okay, so we will put as die Arbeit. Die Arbeit and die Arbeit is feminine. And so here for the here it will become die or it will be right. Control C, I just put it as nach or Control C, which is fine. So let me see if what happens when it is she is not actually in the work or Arbeit is feminine, right? And for. So here is the picture. So here if you see, Archana is for hier Arbeit. For hier Arbeit. So here we mentioned that she is yet to go. She is not reached. She is not already inside the work, but not we are talking not something about after work, but we are talking something about before. So it is for. So when we say Arbeit is a feminine structure, then it becomes clear. Excellent. Now, this is extremely clear for us because we spoke that Arbeit is a feminine structure. Excellent. Next, we speak about what if Archana is at the work. So here it is. And talking about now she Arbeit at the Arbeit. Yeah. Again, my picture is not displayed. So give me a moment. There you go. Now, Archana is at the work. You can see that she is working. So when you say it is at the work, we know it is by. right? Arbeit is a feminine, so it is dear, right? So it is by dear, here. So it is very easy for us. It is not at all difficult if we can have the pictures, you know. And the second last one, we are talking about the DAS training. So I will just put a picture again here so that it is easy for us. So here it is DAS training. So DAS training is what? It is a neutral one, right? Control X. So neutral. Okay, and then the answer here is for it is them, and otherwise it is Beim. Okay, so it is for. Yeah. And then you have the Beim. Okay, so here now the training, yeah. So the training is the neutral. So let us see what happens if Archana is in the training. So she is in the training. So if she is in the training, it is fine. Okay, so it is she's in the training, it becomes fine. Okay, so is in the training, this Beim. Okay, so Beim is because she is a neutral, right? Is a Beim training is neutral and it becomes Beim training. Now, what is after the training? So she is finished the gym and now she is going to go after the gym, right? She's finished her work and now after the training. So we know that after the training, it is what? After the training means nach, right? So what happens? It is after the training. So it is nach dem training. Nach. It is after the training. Nach dem training. Nach dem training. Okay. Next. Now we finished the neutral as well as the feminine, and we also finished the masculine. And the last one which we have is the tea house cabin. So let's do the last one, which is the plural form of this one. Yeah. So which is the plural form, which is right? House. PLURL plural. And then this is very easy, I would say. So it is here and slash nach, and then you have the, and last in we have the is fine. So for plural it is the then. Very easy to even remember. So let us now see the example with the photo here. So what is actually doing when it is she's at the homework, and when she is doing the homework, that is fear. So when she's doing at the work is by because she's inside, she's currently doing the action. She's at the work, she's inside doing the action. It is not happening this action. So what happens here is the by then. Okay, so it is by then house of garden. Just by then house of garden. And the last one is what if she is doing after the homework? Yeah, after the homework, it is now. You know that, right? What is after the homework? It is after now, right? So what you doing after this? It is nach dem house of garden. And just remove all these things so that it will be very easy for us, and then we will have a very detailed, easy way to explain, and then I will give me a moment. Awesome. Here we go. So, what did we learn today? So, this is a snapshot of what did we learn today. Very quickly, I'm going to take. So, there are three things that we always have to remember. First thing is, where are you? Where are currently, where for example, you are going to work. Have three actions in a day. Either you are before you're going to work, you are in the work, you're after the work, right? So there are three things that we remember. So when you have to have three things to remember, that is vor, which is VEOR, which is before, after, which is called in German nach, and which is bei, which is actually in, with, or whatever. Now, as I mentioned, that there are different kinds of, the masculine, the feminine, the neutral, and the plural form. So if you're talking about the masculine form, I have taken an example here, which I have shown you as dear Jewish person. Okay, so dear Jewish person, which I wanted to show you, but it is a masculine. This is a masculine form of Jewish person. So now the Deutsch course morning, if somebody is going for a Deutsch course, then before, so it becomes vor. So vor, then Deutsch course. So that lady Archana, this is our Das is Archana, and she is going vor the Deutsch course. She's going before the Deutsch course. Now she's already in the Deutsch course. So what if you say it is in the Deutsch course? So the Deutsch course here is dear. So it is by plus dear Deutsch course becomes Beim Deutsch course. So Beim Deutsch course. Now after the Deutsch course, she goes to work. So after the Deutsch course, let's take it's a story. The lady goes for them Deutsch course, and then she is buying the Deutsch course, and after the 1 hour of Deutsch course, and then imagine that the lady is now going heading for work. The Arbeit is called as a feminine, and then I already said that the Arbeit here in vor or by, we say it as dear. So now the lady is going to the work. She's not ready. After the Deutsch course, she goes to the work. This vor dear Arbeit. So after she goes to the work, she's now in the work, right? So in the work, it's Arbeit. Again, it is a feminine structure. It is a feminine, and it is when you say Archana is in the work, which is a by dear Arbeit. Excellent. So now she's finished her work, and now she wants to go to the gym. So now the lady heads to the gym, right? She wants to go to the gym. Now let's not say about to the gym. Now imagine that the Archana is at the gym. Now she's at the gym, so it is the neutral noun is always said as dem. So nach dem training. So that is after, yeah. So when we are talking about when she's at the gym or at the training, so training is a neutral. So when you say is the one which is at, she's with, she's currently doing the action in the gym, which becomes as by. So here the neutral of das training becomes beim, right? So this is by training. And she's what is done after the training? So after the training, it is nach dem training. Okay, so now after this, and then she goes to home to do her homework. So it's a plural house of carbon. It means it's a plural form. So the plural form always has a den. So it is after what she is doing, then after it's because it is called as nach, then Hausaufgaben, or if she's currently doing, it is by, then Ausgaben. So here, if you observe a little bit of Beim. So let us talk about when Beim. Beim is very easy because currently the action is there. So whenever the Beim is coming here, if you see, if it is a masculine, simple, it is Beim. And again, here, if you see, it is the feminine, the feminine structure, which is Arbeit. It is now, it doesn't, because it's an Arbeit, and it is a feminine structure, it does not become by. It is by dear. And also for plural form, again we have here is by then. So by becomes only when the action for masculine and also for the neutral. When it is masculine form, which is the Deutsch course, and when she is at the training, yeah, she's at the gym, because it is a neutral, and then it becomes by. Next, all that, so we understood that by is something that it is the action currently, which is currently doing, right? And then last or least, which is for nach. So it is, this is very clear for us, for dem Deutsch course, because she's going to the Deutsch course. And after the Deutsch course, she's at the Deutsch course, by Deutsch course. And after the Deutsch course, she goes to work, and work is, so here we mentioned as war, dem, dor, arbeit. And before, and she's at the Deutsch work, and she's a by dear arbeit, which is very clear. And then the lady goes into the training, which is again, as I said, by training, so which is a neutral then. And then after the training, which is nach dem training. And the last one, she goes and does her homework, which is by then. By then. It is not them. Plural form will become then, and then after the homework, which is nach den Hausaufgaben. So this is for today's class. Thank you so much.